guys, welcome to another video. I hope you're all doing well, but today I wanted to talk about being alternative in Korea. Now, I went to Korea about 2 years ago. I only visited Seoul and Busan, so this might not be the same for like say countryside places, but this is my experience specifically in those. When I went, I was quite gothic. I was different from this, but I was still like alternative. Like I wore lots of black, you know, I had pink hair, I wore like heavy makeup and things like that, so I was quite alternative. I did dull it down a little bit because I usually do when I'm traveling, just because I can't like bring my chunky boots or my big outfits everywhere, so it was a little bit toned down, but it was still very alternative. Now, you might think this is a very niche video, because it is, but for me, whenever I'm going somewhere, I always like to research how the country is on alternative people, just because I need to know if I need to be ready or not, or, you know, if the country doesn't like alternative people. Now, I know that Korea is very, you know, don't want to say strict, but like quite conservative sometimes with their looks. So I was a bit worried, and I was looking online, I couldn't really find anything. So hopefully this video is helpful to some people like me who have this the anxiety and just want to know what it's like for other people. So I hope this is really helpful. So basically, it's pretty much all positive. I didn't have any negativity about my looks. The only negativity I had was about my weight. You can't really tell from this, but I'm quite a chubby girl, and in Korean standards I'm like massive, so the only issues I had was with weight. I had a few comments on that, but my looks and my hair and my clothes, nothing bad. That might have been just because I was in big cities, or because the places I was in, it was fine, but I had no issues like that. In fact, I had lots of compliments. I remember one day in Hongdae, I had my pink hair and I went into this, just one of the shops in Hongdae, one of the clothing shops, and the guy there, he was like, oh, said my hair was pretty, and he pointed at my hair. And several other times I've had people, you know, specifically come up to me, and I'm a bit wary when people come up to me, so I was a little bit like, oh gosh, but no, they just came up to me to tell me I look really nice. They always complimented my eyeshadow. Every day I used to have a different colour eyeshadow, and people would compliment me on that a lot. They would be like, oh wow, your makeup's so crazy. It was definitely more toned down than this, so I wonder what they would be like if I came looking like this, but still. Honestly, I had lots of, even in Busan, which is a smaller city, it's still a big city, but like it's smaller than Seoul for sure. Everybody was like completely fine with how I looked. Nobody stopped me from doing things or did this or that. So yeah, in fact, a lot of people would ask for photos, especially if you went to like historical places. Like I went to, if I can pronounce it, Gyeongbokgung, sorry palace, I'll put the name here. And I went to there, and I had a group of tourists come over to me and take photos. They were Chinese tourists, and they came over to me and they were like all very excited, and they all like took photos of me. And I don't mind, because they asked me for my photos. Like I don't mind, because they were really sweet, they were lovely, they just wanted some photos. And a few other people on the street would ask me for my photo. I had this one time in Itaewon where these girls came up to me and said I look really cool, can they take some photos of me for their school? And that was really lovely. I had some of those photos on my Instagram because they actually sent them to me. But yeah, nothing that bad. Nobody really took photos of me if they didn't ask me. They were very polite. And yeah, like even when you go into shops, if they looked past your weight and they just looked at you normally, that they would, you know, be completely fine. In fact, they would often help me choose black clothes, especially in Hongdae. If you know Hongdae, like they're probably, obviously they were trying to push me to like buy clothes and things like that, but like the fact that they looked at me and like, okay, we're gonna give her some of the alternative like black clothes, and that's straight away what they did when they get into the store. And I actually found that really nice, even though they are trying to sell me stuff. So but yeah, that's it. So that was my experience. Obviously everybody's will differ. Some people won't have good ones, some people will have great ones, some people have different ones. Obviously I'm very different to how I was there, but I think I'd have a very similar reaction, just because I'm still very alternative. So yeah, I hope that helped anybody who had some anxiety about it, but I just wanted to make this video because I know how it feels. But yeah, just live your life, rock your world, and just have fun. Anyway, good luck. Stay safe, and I'll see you later. Bye. Mwah.